Hey, what's up, people? This is your boy Chris. I'm getting ready to give you a quick tutorial on something you can do to help clean up your computer. Now, as you can see, this is my desktop. My desktop, I actually reduced it to a lower resolution because I know it might my default resolution might be too big to really fit on most of your screens, and if it's still too big, a lot of you guys can just play the video at half size so it doesn't take up your whole screen so you can see everything. But this is what I call the 10% tactic to help clean up your computer. Now I'm using Windows 7 Ultimate, but some of you using XP or other, might you be using Vista. But this trick works the same way on all of them. Go Shift percent TEMP percent, enter. Now what you have here is a folder that's full of temporary files. Now these temporary files are here from downloads, installs, from from the time you bought your computer. Now this stuff can really get big. This folder can get big and excuse me, clog up your computer. So what you want to do is you want to get rid of all of this stuff. Now mind you, some of the stuff might be in use. For instance, some of your printer files might have something, like your printer might have something here that won't allow you to erase it, or even your antivirus programs will have a file in here that won't be allowed to be erased. You can just go past that. When it gives you a prompt, well, let's see if we see. If I go select all, and then I want to delete everything, and say, do you want to send all these items to recycle bin? I say yes. And now you say such folder is shared with other people, so you just say continue, go past it. And then it says it can't be completed because the file is opened by Google Desktop. You skip. Now you see these three files. These three files are used by other programs, so they couldn't be deleted. And that's cool because from what I can see, they don't look like they're harming the computer or anything. But all the other stuff is gone. And when you restart your computer, you notice your computer might restart a little bit faster because all of this stuff is gone. Now the thing about this temp folder is that a lot of viruses, when you first download anything, generally a lot of your viruses will come from downloads. This is where they will download to inside this folder, and then they'll run from here, and that's when they'll start to install stuff on your system and include themselves in your system files. So it's good to try to keep this folder cleaned up. Like, see how that Avast right there appeared? That's because my Avast antivirus uses this folder for their own purposes, so that's why that appeared. If you have multiple users on your computer, like let's say you have your kids with their own users, you have to do this for each and every user because each and every user has their own personal temp file. I've been to places where the parents have almost nothing in theirs, but the children have, like, because children do a lot of stuff on computers, so they have like a ton of stuff. And you can actually sometimes see what people are doing. Like, if someone downloads tons of porns, believe it or not, you might see some really crazy stuff in people's temporary folders. You might see all kinds of wild pictures, and just you might be able to see just about anything in this folder. But keeping this folder clean is a good way to keep your computer running at a decent pace. And it's also a good way to tell if you have a lot of viruses or spyware on your computer, if you get like 1,000 prompts saying you can't delete this, you can't delete that, or you have these hidden files in this folder, then that's kind of a good sign that your computer might be infected. But anyway, this is like my first tutorial. I figured I'd do this. This is a simple thing a person can do to help to help clean up their very own computer, because I've been like on a lot of computers, worked up people who haven't cleaned this folder out in years, and it's like packed up with stuff. And this folder is not something you have to clean up every day. Like, I think if you did it like once every 3 months, once every 6 months, just a couple of times a year, you don't have to clean it up like, really go crazy with trying to clean it up every day. I actually have a program that I run automatically that automatically runs on Friday that cleans it up every week. But I do a lot of stuff on the computer, so that's the reason why I have it like that. If I didn't do as much stuff as I do, I'd probably have it only go like maybe once a month, once every 3 months, something like that. But I hope you this tutorial has been helpful for you guys. And in the case of you Windows 7 use, Windows XP users, you can generally go to the run command and type that %temp%, and it'll open up that folder, and you can just do what I did. And you can always get in contact with me if it's like too hard for you to figure out and stuff like that. But it's just a simple thing you can do, and I figured I'd share with everybody. Thanks for listening. Peace.